So European and China, sorry, but this one is alright. Hi, hello. Welcome again for your daily dose of ASMR triggers. Relaxing one, of course. Well, the subject for today, which I chose, is a brief comparison between European Union and China on different cultural, economical, and social facts. And this video is based on the latest highlights between these two entities. Well, we say geopolitical entities because European Union is quite different than China. And let's start. Let's begin with economic overview. Well, we're gonna start with the GDP. The GDP. So GDP. EU has approximately 17 trillion dollars GDP as in 2024, while China has a little bit more, 17.7 trillion dollars as in 2024. So those are quite very close stats numbers. Well, in terms of trade, these both countries have a significant trading partners. Well, EU and China are significant partners in trade, with bilateral trade in goods exceeding 800 billion annually. So, trade partners. 800 billions annually. In 2024, EU recorded a trade deficit of 304 billion with China due to the concerns over unfair subsidies. So, partner and partner. Historical context. European Union was formed as a post-World War II to foster economic cooperation. So, historical. EU formed post-World War II as an economic cooperation market and prevent future conflicts, evolving into a political and economical union. While China has a history spanning millennia, so over 5,000 years ago, but China emerged after 1949 revolutions, transitioning from a planned economy to a known, more market-oriented side since 20th century. So, but China was formed in 1949. Revolution. Okay. Mentality. Well, let's add this as mentality. European Union emphasizes democratic values. Democratic values. freedoms and human rights. Human rights. And its governance characterized by consensus between member states. On the other side, China operates under centralized system led by Communist Party. With state-led development. Cultural aspects. Culture. Well, European Union, we can say, is a conglomerate or a mosaic of cultures, language and traditions, with emphasis on preservations. So, mosaic cultures and traditions with cultural preservation. While China is rich in Confucianism, Taoism, and Buddhism, with focus on family values. And respect for authority and collective. Next, education. Education. European Union is home of some of the world's oldest universities. Promotes academic mobility through programs like Erasmus. Education system vary, but general emphasizes critical thinking and research. Critical thinking and research. China invests heavily in education. Heavy education. With strong emphasis on STEM fields, Chinese students often excels at international assessments, which is a reflection of academic standards and high academic standards. Industry. Next chapter. Industry. European Union, strong in sectors like automotive and aerospace. pharmaceuticals and luxury goods. Luxury goods. The EU is also focusing on green technologies. Green technologies. On the other side, China is nicknamed World's Factory. World's Factory. China leads in manufacturing. Electronics. And electric vehicles. Electric. Tech advancements. Okay, next it's technology advancements. Tech. European Union, while investing in AI and digital infrastructure, the United Europe is working to catch up with global leaders by building AI gigafactories. AI gigafactories. And increasing research and development. China leads in several critical technologies, like 5G technology, electric batteries. And let's say weapons, military. China recently increased its global innovation ranking over the past decade. Next, social. Social. Well, European Union is characterized by diverse societies. Diverse societies. With strong social welfare, systems promoting gender equality and human rights. Human rights. On the other side, China rapidly urbanizing society. Urbanized society. With significant economic growth, yet facing challenges like income inequality. Politics. European Union, a supranational entity comprising of 27 members, states each with its own government, but sharing common institutions like European Parliament and European Commission. Well, China is a single party. Single party state. Governed by the Communist Party. With centralized decision making. decisions. And planning national sovereignty. Well, alright, next chapter, military. EU combined defense spending projects marking a significant increase in response global security. So combined defense. China defense budgets increase by 7.2%, focusing on modernizations and technological advancement. Military. In terms of capabilities, EU, while individual members have their own army and military strengths, collective EU defense initiatives are growing, emphasizing joint interoperability. China possesses world's largest military by personnel. Possesses world's largest military by personnel. With significant investments. Well, the next chapter is budgetary and costs considerations. In 2024, European Union companies increased research and development investments, surpassing both US and China in growth rate. On the other side, China continues to invest in research and development, particularly in high-tech sectors. Cost of living. Costs. On EU varies across member states, with Western Europe generally having higher cost of living. Higher costs of living. While China, urban centers like Beijing and Shanghai have high costs of living, while rural areas remain more affordable. So, hike costs urban areas. Alright. Well, this may look like a shorter video than before, but which I thought the closest briefs and statements, highlights, facts between these two great geopolitical entities, European Union and China. And of course, there are more to discuss on this topic. Well, I hope you enjoyed this ASMR comparison video. And of course, because we are at the end, now feel free to send some messages in the comments related to this topic. I want to know your opinion. And until next time, I wish you all the best. Bye bye, Samaritas.